dolly lovers. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tamara. I collect realistic reborn babies and toddler dolls. And if you're an old friend of ours, welcome back for another one of my videos. So today I have my three big girls here, my toddler girls. From left to right, we have Devony, Tabitha, and my newest addition, Robin. And today I wanted to talk about size comparisons since my collection has changed quite a bit since my last reborn doll size comparison video, and these are my three biggest dolls. I thought I would do an update and show you a different kind of size comparison video. So we'll be talking about toddler size dolls. The first two are sitting, and as you can see, Robin has straight legs. She is a standing toddler size doll. So in this video you can expect size of limbs, eyes, head circumference of each doll and how they compare in terms of accessories like clothing and shoes. So if you are interested in the Raya sculpt, the Katie Marie sculpts, or the Avalon sculpt, this will give you an idea of sizes and what you can expect. So I'm going to undress the girls and we're going to be able to look at them side by side, and let's get started. So I'm going to start from left to right with Devony. Devony is the Raya sculpt by Ping Lau. She measures in at 27 to 28 inches long. Her head circumference is 16 and a half. Eyes are 22 millimeter. And she does have full arms and full legs and a partial shoulder neck plate that is attached to the head and then attached to the body as a sewn on piece. For clothing sizes, she wears 18 months best in my opinion, and for shoes, size 4. So I'm going over all these specifics so you guys can see the comparison based on the body, how the body looks, and what clothes I have been putting on these girls. So second, I have Tabitha. Now keep in mind that my Tabitha is a mix and match. Her head is from the Ariana sculpt, but most of her measurements are taken from Katie Marie because she has the Katie Marie arms and legs. So these measurements are based on that. So I have Katie Marie by Zimmerman. In the head, Ariana by Reva Schick. She is the limbs 26 to 28 inches. Head circumference for Ariana is 18. Eyes for Ariana is 22 millimeters. And these limbs are full. Size for clothing 12 to 18 months, I believe fits best, especially since mine is reweighed and stuff, so her tummy's a little bit chubbier. I find that the 18-month clothing fits best, and she also wears a 4 size shoe. Last but not least, I have Robin. She is the Avalon sculpt by Jannie the Lange, and she is 38 inches. So that is at least 10 inches more between the two sculpts. And you can thank the straight legs for that. As you can see, the first two toddlers have the bent sitting legs, whereas Robin has straight legs. So I'd imagine if the other two toddlers had straight legs, they would measure up about the same. But Avalon has straight legs. Her head circumference is 19 inches, which is at least 2 to 3 inches bigger than the other two girls. And I find that you can tell, especially with the shape and the size of her face. Her eye circumference is 24 millimeters, which is 2 sizes bigger than the other 2 girls, and that is something I noticed right away when I unboxed her, like how big and bright her eyes were. She also has full limbs, but her torso is a half size torso. So from the neck, but like right above the belly button, is torso, and I honestly really like this construction better for toddlers versus the style that Raya has, because I feel like it's more secure, and if ever I needed to disassemble her, I think it would be relatively easy to do and put her back together. For clothing sizes, she is in a whopping 3 to 4T size. So I had to get familiar with baby clothing sizes over the years. So generally there is preemie size all the way up to 24 months. I do know Carter's labels their stuff 18 and 24 months, but anything past 24 months, it's in the T area, which is toddler sizes, and toddler sizes start at 2 and go up until 5, I believe. So she's quite a bit larger, using 3 to 4T size clothes, and I attribute that to her length, because when she's on a doll stand, she's pretty tall, and dresses on my first 2 toddler girls may look more like a shirt on her because she has the straight legs. So she wears 3 to 4T size clothes, and her shoes are between 5 and 6. It depends on the brand. I would go with a 6 to be safe, because I have purchased different pairs of size 5 shoes, and not all of them fit the same. If you go with size 5, definitely the Velcro type lace, but any other style I would go with a size 6. She has really flat feet, but they are wide and kind of chubby, so 6 is definitely comfortable, especially if you plan on putting socks on her. So those are the measurements and how they all measure up together, and it was really surprising to see how the numbers really weren't that far off from each other, but looking at them unclothed, it's definitely a difference. I'm surprised at how far Robin sits compared to the other 2. She doesn't look that much taller. I will say though that Robin does have a little bit of a slouch because she is so top heavy, but if her body was really stuffed stiff, I do believe sitting up she would be at least an inch taller than the rest. So now I am going to put Robin on the doll stand, which is her usual standing position, and you can see the differences there between a standing and a sitting toddler. So I've pulled the camera back a bit just so I can get everyone in frame, especially Robin, now that she is placed on her doll stand. I will give a few notes about the doll stand. I never have her on the stand without clothing on, because the part that wraps around her waist can scratch the paint on her vinyl. I've already experienced a little bit of scratching. I'm not sure where the scratches came from, possibly when I had long nails or something, so that's on me. But I wouldn't typically put her on the doll stand with no clothing on just for that purpose. So I have it kind of tucked right under her torso where it's touching the doe sway part to avoid any scratches for this video. But usually when she's on the doll stand, I have it raised up a little bit where it's tucked under her arm so she can stand as tall as possible, because she has that little bit of a slouch. But like I said, for the purpose of this video, it's positioned like this just so you can see her. But you can see she's almost twice as tall as Devaney and Tabitha when she's standing. So I believe if Devaney and Tabitha were on a standing. They may be as tall as Robin, but unfortunately I only have one doll stand, but because they have the bent legs, that's where the height difference is coming in. But yeah, this is their size comparison overall. I definitely can tell that Robin has the bigger head, the bigger eyes, and of course the longer limbs. So that is the end of this size comparison video. I hope you guys found it helpful, especially if you plan on adopting the Raya sculpt, the Katie Marie sculpt, or this straight-legged Avalon sculpt in the future. I will be putting links to the sculpts and their details in the description box below if you want to check out the purchase listing for the blank sculpt. They also give you the rundown of the size dimensions and any special pieces that come with the assembly of those sculpts. So I'll be putting that information in the description box below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.